What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are breaking down exactly how to set up an LLC in South Carolina. Basically, there are two different ways you can handle this. First, you can file everything yourself. Or second, you can use a business formation service to take care of the heavy lifting for you. Now, there are a lot of services out there, but today I want to show you the specific one I personally use. So if you want to get your South Carolina LLC set up the right way, sit back, relax, hang out, let's jump on in. An LLC, or limited liability company, is a way to set up your business so it's legally separate from you. That means if the business gets into debt or has legal problems, your personal things like your savings or your house are generally protected. It's also a very flexible setup. You can run it yourself or with other people. And you got options for how it's taxed. Because it's simple to manage and offers good protection, a lot of small business owners choose an LLC when they're starting out. So let's talk about how you can start your own. First up, you gotta choose a name. When it comes to naming your LLC, South Carolina has a few requirements. Of course, the name needs to be unique, right? And it must have a limited liability company, either spelled out or abbreviated in the business name. Now, there are words that do need to be avoided, like bank or university, as well as names that could cause confusion between your business and a government entity. Now, the South Carolina Secretary of State has a business name search on their website to make sure the name you want is available. A Google search is probably just as good. But next up, you need a registered agent. Now, the registered agent is a person designated to be the middleman for important legal documents for the business from the state. Now, as long as an individual is a legal adult resident of South Carolina, they can be a registered agent for the LLC. And just know that individual needs to be available during state business hours. So if filling that role in-house sounds tricky, there are services out there that can take care of this for you. So definitely consider all your options. Now we can actually move on to creating the LLC. South Carolina does this by filing articles of organization with the Secretary of State's office. You can go through the whole application process online through the South Carolina Secretary of State website, and the cost for application is $110. Now, the next step is to create your own operating agreement. South Carolina doesn't technically require LLCs to have one. It makes sure all the members are on the same page. So even in a single member LLC, you really should still have one, since it's considered like a blueprint for your business, right? The agreement includes a breakdown in ownership, membership rights and responsibilities, how profits and losses are divided, what happens in the event of disputes in the business, and the procedure if a member wants to leave or close the LLC altogether. Now, these documents can and should be updated anytime to show any changes in the LLC. Next up, you need an employer identification number, or EIN, for your business. An EIN is kind of like your business's social security number. You need one to open a bank account, apply for a business loan, hire employees, even pay business income taxes. You can get your EIN totally for free directly through the IRS. Finally, you gotta get ready to pay your taxes. You knew this one was coming. LLCs are mostly considered pass-through entities. That just means the business itself isn't responsible for reporting and paying taxes. That responsibility is passed on to the owner or owner's personal tax return. Now, with an LLC, you have the option to be taxed as a corporation. In that case, you'll need to follow corporate tax rules. The corporate rate in South Carolina right now is 5%. You'll also need to be prepared for any state or city licenses or permits that your type of business will need, as well as self-employment, payroll taxes, if you plan to have employees, and sales tax. You can get your retail license online through the South Carolina Department of Revenue website for a fee of $50. The state sales tax rate is 6%, although local municipalities might add their own sales tax too, so the average is about 7.5% across the whole state. So let's talk about the simpler and less stressful way to get all this done. I personally do not have the time or the patience to do it all myself, and honestly, I think I would mess it up. So that's why I went with Zenbusiness to set up my LLC. It's a great option if it's your first time starting a business, since they make it all incredibly easy and straightforward to do. Now, there are plenty of other great options. I've tried LegalZoom, Taylor Brand, Swift Filings, all as well. And if you're curious about how they compare, I've linked my full reviews in the description below, along with Zenbusiness's affiliate links, so you can explore Zenbusiness further and follow our South Carolina LLC setup if you're interested. It doesn't cost you anything extra, though we may earn a small commission, which really helps the channel. And sometimes our link can get you access to special deals that you won't find by going directly through their website. All right, so if you haven't heard of Zenbusiness, it's an online service that helps you take care of the legal and paperwork side of starting a business. Especially helpful for first-time business owners because the platform is very, very easy to use. The pricing is reasonable, and they offer a whole range of services that make starting and running a business so much simpler. Now, let's walk through how you can apply for an LLC using Zenbusiness. The first step is just click Start an LLC button on their website. From there, you type in the name you pick for your LLC and select South Carolina from the drop-down menu. And next up, you'll answer some questions about your business, and the system will suggest any extras you might need based on your location, stuff like a registered agent. Then you just pick the plan that works best for you. It all starts with a free starter plan, and you only need to pay the state filing fee, which makes it a very budget-friendly choice for new entrepreneurs. That tier covers all the essential LLC filing with a 100% accuracy guarantee, and even includes optional first-year compliance monitoring at no extra charge. From there, their Pro plan costs about $200 a year plus state fees. It'll add rush filing, so your application can be processed in just one business day. And on top of that, the Pro plan will get you free 30-day access to their online tools. You get an AI website builder, a custom domain, a business email address, and access to a whole library of document templates. By the way, includes the essential operating agreement to outline your business rules. Now, the premium plan comes in at around $400 per year, and that lets you access more advanced features like a business documentation library, an advanced compliance coverage, and even a business email that you can use for marketing and reaching out to customers. The premium plan now also bundles in the registered agent service, which is a major addition for keeping your company's privacy and legal mail organized. So if this is your first time or you're just looking for a better way to handle the paperwork, Zenbusiness gives you some great options. But at the end of the day, starting an LLC in South Carolina is about creating a strong starting point for your business. You want the legal protection, flexibility, and credibility that lets you grow with confidence. Whether you handle the process yourself or you use a service to guide you, what matters most is setting it up right from the beginning, so you can focus on running your business instead of getting stuck in paperwork. And that is all for this video. If it was helpful, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this. And if you're thinking about trying Zenbusiness, there's a link in the description below that will take you straight to their site. And sometimes we have special deals in those links. So check it out and see if those are still available. Also, if you're interested in working with us or sponsoring a future video, you can reach out using the email in the description below. If you have any questions at all, drop them down in the comments section. I'll do my best to reply to as many as I can. Finally, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.